Hello students. Okay, this is continuation with revision from the workbook. Okay, I asked you to do question 6. Okay, let's look at question 6. Now, question 6 is on quadratic chapter. Quadratic curve is given by equation, okay, expressed in terms of y equals ax plus b squared plus c. So you need to recognize this ax plus b squared plus c. This is actually the complete square form, right? So they are asking you to complete the square for this equation. Okay, so we start from this equation and is equal to y, right? Now, first thing, you need to check your a, make sure it's 1, but this is not 1. So you need to pull it out, factorize. Open a big bracket, right? Big square bracket, right? And then factorize. So the term inside divide by -2 because you pull out -2. So this is x squared plus 3x divided by -2. So this is -3 over 2x. Close the bracket. Plus 2. Right? Again, if you do not know y is -3 over 2x, you can do your little working at the side, right? Make sure you plug in back the answer. Then you can start completing square where you use curve bracket, right? Differentiate the two brackets so that you get the correct answer. So complete square, you only take one of the x, and then second number is this second number without the x divided by 2. So it's -3 over 4. Close bracket, put the square. Again, if you do not know why it's -3 over 4, please do your working at the side, right? And the next step is you're supposed to minus the extra number, which is this entire number with the negative sign to the power of 2. So it's minus, open another bracket, and square, okay? Then close with big square bracket, plus 2, you can just copy back. Okay, please use the bracket. A lot of y'all make mistake because you do not differentiate the bracket, you do not write the brackets. Okay, the next step would be you process the number, which is 9 over 16. Okay, if again you do not know why is it 9 over 16, do your little calculation at the side. Then you can remove the square bracket by multiplying the -2. So -2 with the complete square bracket, right? Nothing there, it's just writing side by side. -2 times -9 over 16, so this is plus 2 and 16, you will basically simplify, right? You get a 9 over 8 and plus 2, you copy back. No more square bracket because you have multiply inside, so there's no more square bracket. Then do your fraction calculation. Okay, which is which is our final answer, right? So this is part A, and then there's part B. Now again, I need to remind y'all, some of y'all did ask why I just cannot change the -2, change it to +2, right? That means you just remove the sign and make it positive. You can only do that if it's equal to 0. But this is not 0, this is equals to y. So you cannot just change the negative to positive, right? Okay, state the coordinates and nature of turning point. There's two types of turning point. If you remember, I told you one is the maximum point, and then the other one would be the minimum point. Depends on whether it's smiley or sad face, right? Okay, now this is obviously a sad face. If you look at the A is negative, so it's a sad face. It will have a maximum point. So write it here, right? Turning point is the maximum point, and they also need the coordinate, states the coordinate. So you need coordinate. Okay. Now, the reason we do complete square is we can read coordinates of the maximum point or the minimum point immediately from the complete square form, right? That's why we change it to complete square. Y coordinate is the number behind, which is 25 over 8. X coordinate would be whatever in the bracket equals 0. Okay, and you do a little bit of calculation, which is 3 over 4. Or some of you use the shortcut, which is just flip the negative sign to positive sign. You can do that actually, right? You can just flip the sign and you get a positive value. If it's positive, you can get negative value. So this is the maximum point, this is the coordinate.